And he just duffed it.
I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say.
And that's how last year ended at Eagle Glen. A whole nother year has passed. And now I get to try again. So without further ado, what's up, everybody? It's Buffalo Ben 15 Golf back at it again. And today we're back. We're back. That's right. At Eagle Glen. A lot of things have happened in the last year. The one, the only Eagle Glen Golf Club in Farwell, Michigan. My goodness. In all its glory. As good as it's ever looked. It's always been a great course. This tradition has always been here for me. And as you can see, I am pumped. A whole lot better. I am very pumped. Especially after I pull these two back-to-back shots off to absolutely obliterate that is how we last year's start. Now this, folks, is how you start a round of golf. This is how you do it. I think it's breaking a slight bit to the right on me. Do you think? Yeah. So many great times, but so many things that just barely went wrong. Let's get this birdie. But today's a chance to change all of it. Let's start out with
St. Louis line stolen away. Leno in front of the score!
Oh my God!
Right off the get-go, Tyler Ennis puts it away, and Buffalo has a 1-0 lead 10 seconds into the game.
I don't want to damage the green with the celebration. Let's go! Forget double bogeys. Forget 3 off the tee. This is how we play. This
Tipped off the board, kept in there by Ennis, takes the shot, he scores!
And it's rubbing off. Is this even legal? Is this even legal?
It's legal.
Both of us got birdies.
It's rare, but it's legal.
I got a double last time. I'm already 3 ahead of last year. I love it. I mean, just when you think. Allow me to finish that sentence. Just when you think history will repeat itself, just when you think you're getting yourself involved into a suicide mission, that there's no possible way that you can pull off a great round at a great course, you do that. It's inside all of us. Guys, all of us. This is the place that brings it out in me. Guarantee you, today is going to be amazing, a thriller, an absolute roller coaster that you guys will be sorry if you miss it. So if you're here watching me play my favorite course that I've ever played in my life, welcome and watch the magic unfold.
That's on the green. It's a good shot.
Oh, come on.
Oh, did it stop?
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know
man.
about all that, guys. That shot wasn't exactly magic. It wasn't dog crap, but it sure wasn't magic either. Kind of one of those things where it's like, how in the world do you leave that short of the hole, but don't go in the bunker and mess up? It's like the spot, like the last place you think you're going to end up on a shot like that. For sure. Up against the collar again, just like Lapeer Country Club. Having some trouble up against the collar. Guys, I really would appreciate, I mean, in all seriousness, I would really appreciate some advice on how to navigate that as a guy with a mallet putter. And as you can see here, it leads to an early miss. Falling back down to earth. I'm not I'm not talking like there's some sort of prophecy to be fulfilled anymore after that first hole. Oh my gosh. Just thinking back at last year, if I had played that hole the same way I just did, I would have shot a 78 last year instead of an 81. But hey, this is a brand new year, brand new round right here, actually. Even through 2 holes. I mean, that's fine. That's great.
I'm lucky.
Guys, I don't ask for more than par. I really don't. Like, for me, the God round, the perfect game is par. That'll change, but for now, that's what it is, as a 6 handicap. And, but if I keep playing like this, guys, I'm going to get to that 4 by the end of the year that I've been talking about. These shots, though, the difference between a 6 and a 4 is leaving that shot rather on this side of the hole, but leaving it on the side of the hole where it's an uphill putt instead. Because as you can see here, guys, this is such a slippery putt. I had no idea how this stopped. I mean, we're talking about 2/3 of that putt was pretty flat, and I had to like give it enough steam to get over the ridge, but not too much steam to zoom it by the hole. And I have no idea how I ended up in some weird middle ground again, like number 2. And, yeah, as you can see here from Dad's putt, I left this in here just to show you guys how tough this little putt is.
That would have gone by 6 feet.
And definitely watching him did not give me any confidence here. But, yeah, guys, just... this is what makes Eagle Glen an amazing golf course. It's not crazy long, but the scenery that it has... and their greens, the way they slope, the way they bend, the shapes of them, the amount of dimension they have. They're not all like big old circles like a lot of public courses. Not that I'm saying big old circle greens are inherently a bad thing. I mean, there's a great course that I really like with super circular greens, Pontiac Country Club. I mean, that's a course I really like with circular greens. I'm not saying it's inherently a bad thing, but I'm saying it's nice to see that in public courses because it's not always a given. So, at least in my area of the world. So, great par save there. Great putt there. Definitely gives me some confidence heading into this hole. As you can see, very deliberate swing. Went up there real fast. Committed to a line. And it works out pretty well. But not quite as well as my dad's shot.
How about that?
Look at that.
What'd you hit?
As Rick Jenneret said there, where did that come
4
from?
iron,
Yeah.
186. Look at that. Great birdie.
I mean, that is just world-class golf shot there. He was actually even heading into this hole as well because he birdied the first hole along with me. and he just got back to 1 under par, and I'd be lying if I said I wasn't worried that my dad was going to beat me at this point in the round. Especially after a putt like that. Yeah, again, another super hard putt at you, Glenn. That's another thing I really like about this course. The par 3s are just absolute monsters. All 4 of them. None of them are easy.
Get up there.
I would not be a shade surprised if a PGA Tour player like Will Zalatoris or Lee Hodges came out here and played all 4 of the par 3s, just the par 3s here, and scored over par. I would not be surprised one bit. So any par that we get on these par 3s today, guys, that is a huge win. And that bogey there is just kind of one of those good shot, wrong way sort of scenarios with that 6-iron. I hit it really well off the tee, but just hit it to the wrong side of the green. And it leads to a bogey. And these are going to be the holes that we need to attack, need to get them back a little bit. As you can see here, this is a great start. Boom drive down the 540-yard par 5, 5th here. Up the left side is exactly where you want to be. You can bend your second shot, nice little draw in there. Can run it up nicely to the hole. Rather than on the right, you got a couple bunkers on the right to deal with. So I am in position A1. But golf is all about hitting 2 good shots in a row. Wasn't able to do it there, and I'm going to pay the price, as you guys are going to see in a second. Yep, we have entered the Mid-Michigan cornfield hay. And it is gnarly, even with how dry it's been this year. It is still thick. It is still hard to hit out of. This was by far the hardest pitch shot I had all day. Over a bunker to a short-sided pin. Almost impossible to get this ball close. And heck, even though that didn't end up on the green, I'm actually not disappointed with that shot. I was in no man's land over there. And so, heading into this chip shot, another chip shot where I'm kind of in no man's land. Got to carry this one almost halfway to the hole as well. Did, honestly, the best I could have done without holding it there, guys. Yeah, 72.3 rating, 133 slope. For a course that's only 6,600 yards, that's pretty high, especially with how exposed this course is. Yeah, these greens, these heather patches strewn about the course that weave through, they will swallow you up when you least expect it, and these greens will reject your balls away from the hole when you least expect it. And to be perfectly honest with you, being 2 over through 5 holes, I am not one bit disappointed. Especially after last year's 42 on the front 9, which was rather average for me. My goal was just to shoot I knew I was not. It's like the NHL season. You can't win the Stanley Cup in November, but you can lose it. And right there, with those first 5 holes, I haven't lost it today. And this is one of those holes that can just kill your round instantly. Another super hard par 3 that I hit probably the best tee shot of the entire day on. Absolute dart at the back edge of the green. I was aiming at the back edge of the green. I was playing this hole 10 yards longer than it was. It's always a funny feeling having a wood in your hand on a par 3, but fact is, sometimes you need it. And fact is, you just need to plan for it sometimes. And I was able to do it really well there. And I know that club well. I can maneuver it a little bit easier than my 4-iron, so that's what I went with. I don't know if you heard me and my dad's conversation there, but that was my reasoning behind it. I thought it was a good decision. My planning was really good, and sometimes that's how you turn low 80s into high 70s, guys. Just little things like planning just a little bit more. And that's what I've been able to do really well today at a course that I know well. So, with that being said, here is probably one of the only birdie putts the entire day on this hole. And I almost make it. That was a super slippery putt as well. But I have got these greens. I'm starting to get used to them. Just right when I needed to. I'm starting to get used to them. I'm starting to know what they're doing really well. And this is a course that I've really had to feel the greens out on, because I've never played this course early in the morning. I've always played it late in the day. Like, this is the earliest I've ever played this course. We teed off at 3:30. The previous 3 times I've played here, we've teed off at like 4:30, 4:45, and basically finished 10 minutes before dark. So, as you can see here, talk about a sun hazard these next couple holes. That one, as Dad said, he didn't see it come down. And this is stroke hole 2, very tough landing area here on the 7th here. Only 409, but it's only about a 30-yard gap between that tree right there and the OB on the right. This is a really tight tee shot, and it gets even tighter past that tree, and I did really well to hit a drive where I ended up. Very nice baby draw 9-iron to get up to the green here. Another hole where I've made pretty short work out of it. I'm noticing, I mean, you guys can just tell today, I'm very stable. You see there, another lag putt that leads to a tap-in. Boom. That's great. That's awesome, awesome stuff. 2 really tough back-to-back longer putts in a row that I did really well with, and we are in the zone today, guys. We are feeling the flow, and I think you guys can just see it. I love these kinds of rounds where I just get on a roll, where I just find a sort of mentality or zone to go with for the day, where I find it and it clicks, and it leads to hole after hole of me at worst having a long putt for par. And every par putt I've had today has been inside 10 feet. That's massive. Like really, just take a step back and think about that. Well, 4 was like 11 or 12 feet, but still, that's really, really good. That's something I really need to be doing more of. And I need to be doing less of chunking balls. As I was so rudely interrupted by my bad golf, talking about how I'm doing well today. Yeah, there we go. There's another good shot. Yeah, guys. Nice. But again, me staying in the zone, the key to good golf is hitting 2 good shots in a row, and every golfer's 2 shots away from going crazy. I recovered nicely, not to go crazy. Steadied the ship real nice here. Got a very makeable par putt. Yeah, guys, we're playing better than last year. I think it's pretty evident, even in these poorer holes. And it's a poor shame I didn't make that putt after such a good pitch shot.
Bogeys happen.
I'm getting a lot better with the partial wedges as well, though, guys. I think that's part of why I like public courses with greens that have like a ton of dimension, because sometimes you can use the contours to your advantage, and it's not really kind of like shooting at a target with your pitch shots. And I was definitely able to use that really well there. So headed into hole 9, pretty short par 4, only about 380 yards.
Long stuff, but I think it's feathery.
Yeah, the longest par 4 on this front 9 is like 410 yards. Yeah. And as you can see, this dry ground is making it play even shorter, and I ran into some trouble here. So I'm just going to take you through how I hit this shot here. Listen in.
It's only 80-ish yards to the hole. I hope this doesn't come out too hot. I'm choking down a little bit. I'm just gonna plan on a little bit of an open face. Kind of like that. That was a great shot. Because it was sitting down really low. It was really easy for me to short arm that. And I almost did, but got caught just enough of it on the face to really make that a good shot.
Again, either a bad shot or a good shot where I get a bad break and recover. Not stringing together the errors. That's what made today great. Oh, we might make today fantastic. Go in! Oh my goodness. The lip out. For the 38. Could have had a 38, but we still got a 39. That's great. That's great. 39 on the front at Eagle Glen. Not the back. Best I've ever played the front here. It's awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome.
39. Bogey blues. We'll take that.
Nice job.
I'll take that any day. I had 3 lip outs on that 9. Had all of them dropped, they would have shot even. Little things, guys. Just like at Lapeer. Great round, but a lot of what-if moments. Just little things. That's what the what-if moments are. That's all it is.
You're welcome. There it is, guys. 39. Front 9 at Eagle Glen Golf Club. Best I've ever played the front 9 here. 17 putts, no 3 putts. 3 out of 7 fairways, but we capitalized on the greens, 5 out of 9. Everything was really steady today, guys. And even I had a couple drives that just ran through the fairway because it was dry. Like, number 1, I had a really good tee shot. It just ran through the left side. Number 9, I had a really good tee shot. It just ran through the left side. Okay, I don't know about 9. Number 7 was decent just because that fairway is so tight. Not at all having a bad driving day, in my opinion, even though the stats don't say so. 0 penalties. That's always a big help. Yeah. And last year I shot a 39 in the back, so things are looking up. Things are looking up at the course that I call my home course away from home. Still got the 11th hole, the crazy par 5, 210-yard carry just to get over the marsh, let alone to avoid out of bounds left and more water right. The juggernaut of a par 3 12th with 212, water on 3 sides of the green. 14 with a blind tee shot, 430. And one of the toughest greens on the course. And of course we got 18 at the end, the 463 monster. What's not to like about this course, guys? Really, I do think it is the best course I've ever played in Michigan. I think it's the best public course I've played in Michigan, in my opinion. I understand there's Arcadia Bluffs, Forest Dunes, Grand Traverse Bay, Bay Harbor, what are some other big ones? American Dunes now in Grand Haven, Shanty Creek, Hawkeye, those, Garland, yeah. All those crazy resort courses that are in even better shape than this, which is hard to believe in itself, but they have like tee times for like 30 people booked 3 months in advance that cost an arm and a leg. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but you're not going to find the sort of atmosphere that you get here, there. the atmosphere here at Eagle Glen is just, there's nothing around you. You're all out there by yourself. Hardly any road noise. Something you can notice if you're from the metro area, for sure, the difference once you get up there. But yeah, guys, you're just out there by yourself, just a little bit of everything, out in the middle of the natural terrain, blends just so perfectly. Very affordable, just out there in a small town environment. It's hard to get that at a golf course in 2022, and it's gonna get even harder, but this place will always be that place. It deserves your time. I highly recommend it. It means so much to me, that course, and I'm glad it means something to you too by watching this video. Thank you for watching if you stuck all this way. Cannot wait to post the back nine. This is Buffalo Ben 15 signing off. Have a good day, everyone.